What's going on, guys? So we just picked up a Cybertruck right over here, literally just about an hour ago, and then I'm gonna drive all the way back. This is my first experience driving my own Cybertruck, so that's what this video is about. We're gonna be vlogging. Let's go. So if you're wondering if I'm in Chattanooga or Knoxville, I'm actually not. I'm in Florida, and the reason why I took delivery in the West Palm is because right now Florida, California, and Texas has the most allocation for Cybertrucks. So we changed our address to a family address in Florida, and luckily we got a VIN allocation. Of course, we are one of the first reservation. I put the reservation in literally like within 30 seconds of the link being live. So we had a pretty high RN number. So we got really lucky, got the VIN, and it's awesome. So took delivery. This is the first time sitting in it actually since I took delivery, but I wanted to kind of show you. Let's show you the car. All right, so here it is. So I took time, a good amount of time. I mean, they did a phenomenal job. These guys are awesome. And it looks phenomenal. Everything looks good. The only thing that I had a little bit was this was a little bit protruding out, and they fixed it within like 5 minutes. So they're able to adjust that immediately, and then everything looked good. Everything is clean. All the tonneau cover works really well. I did the checklist already and went through everything, and it is phenomenal. So this is VIN 1969. One thing I'm not a big fan of is I don't really like tire dressing, but that's okay. I think they still did a phenomenal job over here. So check this out. There's a button right here. There's a front. And then I want to remove the mirrors probably, but you can see the trunk opens and then the tonneau cover. Awesome. And then they give you the mobile charger right in there, and then the front license plate. And then you got some of your carpeted and some other accessories that come with it as well. So there it is. And then in the inside, and I've seen this both ways, they've already put the carpeted, or not the carpeted, the I guess a high quality weather mats already installed, so that's cool. I already have my stuff here, but look at that beauty. And I think they did a really good job of just kind of getting everything ready, and you can see the same thing. Weather mats already in. And then what's funny was they kind of put this. They say welcome to the Tesla family in the app, but they put your name, and then they have this little meme, so that's kind of funny. So yeah, that pretty much sums it up. The overall took maybe less than an hour, 45 minutes, and that even includes them fixing the door. So really smooth process. I'm very happy with the West Palm. They do an amazing job. So if you ever take delivery, this place is awesome. But I have to drive, so we are actually going to be putting it on the nav right now. Let's put it to work, and it is showing me already. It's gonna take me, I'm gonna arrive at 1 a.m. if I go all the way through. So this is gonna be a long drive. So I'm gonna be posting updates as we go, and I'm not gonna be obviously vlogging and driving. Don't do that. But I'm going to be vlogging and kind of talking about my experience, first drives, what I think about it, you know, people we meet. So yeah, let's get to it. I gotta get going, because if it's like 1 a.m. that means it's probably gonna be later than that. So let me get going. We'll see you guys. Keep you updated shortly. Alright, so it's been 2 hours. Been driving from West Palm all the way to Kissimmee. I'm not really sure if I'm saying that right. But just first, I guess, drive reaction is just, it's unreal. I mean, just such an easy drive. It's massive, obviously, when you look from the outside. But you drive it and you're on the inside, and it feels so smooth. I mean, the ride is smooth, the steering wheel is smooth. And one thing that's just really funny is I've had so many people just come up, and everybody knows this about a Cybertruck, but pretty much they come up and then they try to get a photo or video or whatever they're doing, and then they go. I've had people like try to take a photo or video while they're doing like U-turns or even turns or anything like that. So it's a little bit dangerous, but you can't deny the fact that this brings way too much attention. And I think 2 hours in, it's starting to kick in. I own a freaking Cybertruck. So the last trip was about 449 over here, and I drove for about 2 hours and 150 miles. That's not too bad. I was driving roughly about 75 miles per hour on a 70, so that's what it is. I'm gonna go to Ocala, see our friend Drake, who we wrapped in Chattanooga just a few weeks ago, and then after I get some charge there, and then I guess we're gonna work our way up somewhere in Georgia probably. So let's get driving. I'm eager to get back on the road. So we're at Ocala.
What's going on? We're back here.
What's your handle again?
The Real Drizzy.
The Real Drizzy over here.
Yeah.
And it's got his Cybertruck right there. We wrapped that, what, like 5 weeks ago?
Yeah, dude. Everybody comments, but the first thing is, I love the black. The first thing I say is, gotta go to test bros.
Yeah, and of course,
This is a great.
there's always a crowd whenever there's a Cybertruck. 2 Cybertrucks is double the crowd.
Yep.
This is why I hate tire shine. This is what happens, slings it all across there.
The bed divider.
What you got now? What's useful?
So here's what's cool about it. I haul like couches, washing machines, and I don't want things moving. So to make it so easy to move this out, and let's say, okay, sorry, I don't mean to kick that at you, but you want to put it down right here? You just lock that puppy in.
So it extends it, and then it goes in, and then
it's done. I thought it was going to be a big job, but no, you want to move it somewhere else?
Oh, that's worth it.
Right here. Lock that puppy in.
That's awesome. These are like, well, you can just put a bunch of stuff, right?
Yep, Tesla, please come out. Are you recording this? Please, yeah. Elon. I know you have better connections than me. Come out with the Cyber Shovel. How sick would that look?
That'd be cool. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm definitely getting that one.
Welcome to Florida.
Bug's life.
In the swamp, only gators get out alive.
Alright, so that was super fun. A lot of people loving the Cybertruck. Alright, so stayed here a little bit longer than I anticipated, but super fun, hanging out with friends and then meeting new friends, and they want to see the Cybertruck, so that's always cool. But now I'm going to head to somewhere in Georgia, I think Valdosta. So far, I feel good. I haven't need to have extra caffeine, but it's just really easy to drive this thing. So although really, really big and intimidating at first, it really drives so smooth. So it makes the trip a little bit easier. So let's get to it. So it's 10:39. Been driving since about like 2:30, so I guess almost 7.5 hours. Actually, about like 8 hours. It's been good though. I mean, I'm really tired. Been awake since like 3 a.m. But we're making it. Try to see if I could make it all the way through. Maybe not. If not, I'll kind of just stop, get a hotel or something. But I wanted to walk through a little bit. Let me see if I can focus. A little bit about my settings, because I think everybody's kind of seen the screen and stuff, but how I set up, I took some time beginning of the trip to kind of set up my profile, so that's exactly how I want it. So let me go ahead and turn it around. So what I ended up doing here was I'll just kind of go through. Obviously you could set up like the mirrors, the steering wheel, and that's all set up on your profile. But I like putting on comfort. When I'm feeling it, I'll put it on sport. So obviously if you do this, it lowers it, focus and standard acceleration, but you could also do all of it in custom. So that's kind of what I did. For other things like autopilot, there's not really options right now for full self-driving. So for those of you that don't know, when you do Foundation, you actually do get FSD, but right now it actually doesn't work. You don't even get autopilot. So they're working on it, but the only thing that you get is actually cruise control. So this really doesn't matter as much. As far as the locks, I did turn on walk away, unlock on park, walk away door lock, and then I like the closed windows unlock in case I forget. For the lights, I do have it mostly on auto. I do have auto high beam. I don't really need headlights after exit. I like the accent lights, but I just put it on auto, and then I put auto on dome lights, and I turned on footwell lights, which is kind of cool. But as far as like the display, I didn't really change much here. This is pretty much the way it is. On the trips, there's not much. Navigation, there's not much. For safety, I did turn on all the sentry mode, just like my other cameras. And then I did turn all this, and then I do glove box pin. And that's important because, you know, you can put your important stuff in there, and then just make sure that you put a pin there. Yeah, and then I like Joe mode, but I didn't really change much out of that. And then, of course, I turn on advanced, so I get my software updates, and there's already one right now. So that's pretty much how I set it up. Right now I'm charging, I'm getting about 221, but I got here around 6%, and then that means that I'm charging about 571. So if you're wondering, oh, my Model 3 and Model Y charges at 1,000 miles an hour at that rate, it's not gonna do that because you just have a much bigger pack. So this is actually pretty dang good that we're getting about almost 600 per hour. So yeah, this is, and then the other things is that you could do. I'm not gonna do just do not do a software update when you're traveling. That's not a good idea. But other things is like right now, like the backup camera, when I'm backing up, I have it over here, but you can also put it over here. I think this is more natural, so it's over here, you know, just putting it right there. But very, very similar, right? Obviously you get a couple more stuff like ride height and all that stuff. Oh, one thing I did turn on was in my profile, in mine in particular, I did turn on easy entry, and then for your dynamics, you can do this thing where auto lower, so lower suspension when parked for easy entry. This is kind of cool, so that it's just not so high. We have to go to near Atlanta. I think I charge for like 30 minutes right now, and then Atlanta, and then last charge, and then I could actually make it home. But almost there, we're getting there. We'll see how it goes. All right, so I've been awake for almost over 24 hours, super tired, but I made it. I made it home. That was a phenomenal drive. It really wasn't that bad. I actually fell asleep in the back seat for like 30 minutes while we were charging, and I think it was right in the outskirts of Atlanta. I left around like 2:30, and then it's like 3:40, so not too bad, I guess. It's like 13 hours or so. I stopped like 4 or 5, and then each of them were about 30-minute charges, so really not too bad at all. And a couple of them I stopped to meet friends, so it's not like every single one of them was necessary. And I took a few inefficient supercharging just to kind of meet with people. Yeah, that was intense, but I made it, and we have the Cybertruck. But I think I want to go to bed. Click on subscribe. We'll see you later.